Yo, yo, guys. Sorry I'm late. What is up? So I'm sure you can hear the very loud TV upstairs. My family is watching a movie. I'm not sure which one actually. Hey, Kaiwan. And sorry I'm late, y'all. But I am so ready for this one. Now I am, anyway. Hope your week is going good so far. It's, it still feels like it's very early in the week, even though it's Wednesday. We're at the midpoint. But, it was a long weekend, so today kind of felt like my Monday. Because I had yesterday off. I had to work Monday, and then I had yesterday off, and now I'm here on Wednesday. Hey, Nathan. All right. Sorry, usually I'd have me shrunk down to size with the video next to me full screen. But I'm still kind of setting that up. I just wanted to hop on here because I was running late anyway. There we go. Oh. Let me... Sorry, I'm just adjusting my audio a little bit. What the hell is GH doing? In regards to what? In regards to what, Jakarius? All right. Sorry, I'm making sure
Mine don't come along every day.
Sorry. I'm nearly ready, I swear. But yeah, in regards to what, man? Like, there's a few things we could say WTF to. She drugged and sexually assaulted him. I can't believe they skipped over this. Well, I mean, they didn't really skip over it. They're talking about it again. Oh, Dante and Brooklyn? Yeah, I don't know. This week you're laughing. It's a crazy week. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it feels like they're going to try to write in a love child here or something, like perhaps an aborted baby. I don't know. It's hard to say. There's obviously a secret that has to do with, I don't know, trying to it has something to do with that incident. And it feels like, since there's discussions of babies, that there's a secret baby out there. And that's why we're watching this today. Sorry if the audio is going loud. But yeah, that's why we're watching this today, to prove that if they are going to go that week, or that route, sorry. Sorry, I'm reading Angel's words again. If they're going to go that route, this sort of callback to this storyline will prove that it won't make any sense whatsoever. Okay? They skipped all the parts that paint BLQ in a bad light. They didn't bring it up. Well, I mean, that's the thing. I think that it's going to be addressed further. Because, the more they bring it up, the more details they're going to go into. Brooklyn's going to probably jump in and be like, Carly paid me to do it. She was doing this, that, and the other thing, and she wasn't going to pay me my money, and I was desperate, and blah, blah, blah. But I think they're going to address the fact that she did do that. Oh, yes, it will be, Angel. I agree. But yeah, also, it is an entertaining week so far. I mean, Jagger's dead. we got this hot mess of characters that are unknowingly throwing themselves in the fire and putting themselves as targets in Jagger's murder. We know, like, Sonny is the one that murdered Jagger, but Christina did run out with Sonny's gun, and Alexis had no clue where she was, and she saw the gun, and she freaked out. And I'm not aware if she is aware that Jagger is dead yet. Well, she is. She was by the end of the episode. Actually, never mind. But, like, I just don't know. I don't know. So yeah, Christina's gonna look guilty. Alexis is gonna look guilty. They're screwing themselves. And of course, Sonny had to say that Sonny and Carly slept together, because of course it would be believable to everyone there. And yes, she is, Angel. She is batshit crazy. It's like how they changed Jagger's whole storyline to make Sonny the hero. Why would Jagger kill? Yeah, they're making... I mean, honestly, again, I just pick it off to you. They just wanted to make Jagger so unlikable that no one would want him back. And they succeeded. Sadly. They hired an actor that looks nothing like him. They had him act completely out of character. Made it seem like Jagger's been gunning for Sonny for 20 years when he hasn't given him a second thought until this year. So it's a whole ridiculous situation. And Angel, you had also said that was my thing last Sunday. Why not tell your husband that you drugged and sexually assaulted Dante? Well, I mean, that wouldn't be an easy thing to admit, you know. So I can see why Brooklyn wouldn't, but I think it's going to be brought up for sure. I don't think Brooklyn's out of the water yet. I think all the gory details are going to come out, and unfortunately, they're going to say that they slept together or whatever. Is my guess. And then have Brooklyn go through this crazy thing, which couldn't have happened because we saw her in Port Charles for like several months after the fact. So, I don't know. We will see. Because the assault happened in August. To my knowledge and memory, we were definitely still seeing her through like January the following year at the very least, if not further along. So, I do not know. Antonio Sabato Jr. should not talk shit about Frank. Yeah, that's what he gets, I suppose. It's a case of certain actors burning certain bridges and basically guaranteeing that they'll never be on, at least as long as Frank Valentini is around. But yeah, you know, people, like, I don't know why certain people shoot themselves in the foot because they want to have, I don't know, they want to be right even when they're not. Yeah, she was Nicholas. She was hired by Nicholas. She wasn't really his mistress. He was like her hired like escort to princely events, which was what it was. Like, I was sure BLQ was actually pregnant with a Valentine baby. Then they rewrote it to her faking. Yeah, because she even had a freaking pregnancy test that showed up positive before she disappeared. All right, y'all. But we should get into the videos. Not that there's like a whole lot of clips. It's about less than 30 minutes worth of clips here. Hey, Allison. She was his pretty woman. Yeah, exactly. I kind of wish that they did more with that storyline. It kind of just fizzled eventually because I think Tyler left. But yeah. I don't know. Good week so far. Yeah. All right. But we are going to scroll me down, and hopefully it'll not be on OBS, but it probably will be. I knew it. It's okay. Let me switch screens. There we go. All fixed. Mostly. Hold on. There we go. Okay. So yeah, we're going to watch throwback clips to the story where Carly hired Brooklyn to sleep with Dante so that she could break Dante and Lulu up because Carly wanted revenge on Dante and Lulu because of Michael ending up in prison. I can't remember if I don't think she did know yet. No, she didn't know yet. So at this point, she did not know that Michael was assaulted in prison. But Dante making Michael turn himself in and tell the truth only to be put in prison made Carly see red. And she was out for vengeance, and her way to do it was to break Dante and Lulu up. So we got a couple of main clips from the story. It's Carly approaching Brooklyn in Bensonhurst. It's Brooklyn arriving in Port Charles. It's when she drugs Dante and Lulu catches them in a compromising position. And I think that's all I got. So we'll see. But yeah, we're going to watch these clips. Enjoy the show. I think after each clip, I'll just, talk. Because I got suggested to not talk over the clips. And valid suggestion, honestly. Because I want to enjoy too. And I'm so worried about catching up with the chat, but I can just scroll back up. So, let's watch together. I'm excited. I did watch some of this recently, not going to lie, because of what happened. I just think it's good to watch it with the rest of y'all. Let's go.
Offers like mine don't come along every day.
So what kind of cooperation are we talking about?
Depends on how badly you need the money.
Trust fund kicks in when I'm about 30, and I think I can manage until then, thanks.
And I'm sure Lois and Ned have no problem helping you out of a jam in case you're stuck, right?
Actually, my parents aren't too thrilled with me at the moment.
And they don't know about the credit card mess, do they?
That is your business. Why?
You know, the way you scammed that poor guy out of a pretzel and a soda, it makes me wonder. I don't think you need the money. I think you just like the game. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing in my book.
Why don't you just tell me what you want from me?
How well do you know Dante Falconeri?
The Cirillos and the Falconeris, we all know each other, okay? We all went to St. Agnes. We have our block party for the 4th of July. And every summer when we were kids, we used to work the booths at San Gennaro.
Sounds fun.
It was.
So, did you know that Olivia and Dante are living in Port Charles?
I think my grandma mentioned it at Christmas or something.
About Dante. Did anyone ever mention Dante's father?
Yeah. When I was little, I heard it could have been like 2 or 3 different guys.
It's Sonny Corinthos.
Sonny and Olivia? Get out.
It was a secret for a long time, but now everybody knows. Dante's a lot like Sonny. They both appreciate beautiful women.
What exactly are you asking me to do here, Carly? You want me to hook up with Dante Falconeri? Is that what you're saying?
Would sleeping with him be a problem?
He's cute enough, but I am not a hooker. No matter what my grandma says when she's yelling at me for wasting my life, okay? No, there is no way I could do this just for the money.
What's it gonna take?
It's on the table.
Well, I could pay off your debts, clean up the fraudulent credit card mess, and set you up in Port Charles and give you room at the Metro Court.
I would need access to the spa and free room service.
Not a problem, but you're gonna have to work. So I will set you up as a management trainee.
No, you're not, because I'm not going to be a hotel clerk. I'm a singer.
Right. Okay. I was thinking of having a cabaret night at the Metro Court. If you draw, we'll take it from there.
Wow. You must really want to get Dante Falconeri laid, huh?
I'll throw in the clothes, but you have to get them from the boutique. Because I want to write them off.
Very practical. I like that.
Good. Do we have a deal?
Oh, man. Yeah, we'll continue this in a second. But yeah, so that was when Carly had approached Brooklyn in Bensonhurst. What are y'all saying, though? Back when they were trying to make Dante the bad boy replacement for the ex-criminal boyfriend. I don't think they made Dante a bad boy. They made him a little bit cheesy, but I miss cheesy Dante, honestly. Like, when he had, like, humor and, like, personality. Now he just looks sad and miserable all the time. All the time. Jakari, he said, I miss when Brooklyn sings. So do I. Yeah, Angel, you do too, I can see. Angel, you said, I don't remember Carly telling BLQ that Sonny is Dante's father. I didn't either till I rewatched this clip, but it makes sense. Like, Brooklyn's kind of just been in Brooklyn. And, I mean, this was like mid-2010. Sonny shot Dante. Because they were still not on... I do know that they were still not on good terms here. So, I just can't remember when it happened. Yeah, he was never a bad boy. Exactly. They can't hire a fake singer for Brooklyn. Yeah, I mean, that's what they should do at the very least. But, I don't know. I guess it's not going to happen. They decided to cut her throat and never make her sing again. Thought she would find out from her family, not Carly. Well, I don't know, because I feel like it kind of makes sense to me that Olivia didn't disclose this information to anyone back in Bensonhurst because it was a secret over there. And yeah, like, Dante found out the truth, but it's not like, you know, Dante was bragging about it. He was ashamed of it. And Olivia, she probably still didn't want the family to know. Because, you know, she'd hear it from everyone else. The only person that did know before she revealed it was Kate. So, yeah. All right, but moving on. This is just the continuation of the last clip when Brooklyn reunites with her friends and family. I can't get used to Amanda's Brooklyn. I've grown to like her. I do, like, I liked the other one that stepped in for her when she went on mat leave, but I don't know. I do like Amanda, and I enjoy her chemistry with Lois as well. Also, one thing I forgot to point out in the last clip, how thick Brooklyn's accent is here. Because if you guys watch before she had returned, like, Adrienne Leon did not have the Bensonhurst accent at all. And then suddenly she had it for this run of GH. I think it took place 2 weeks after they found out he was the father. I mean, he's already quickly recovered, clearly, from that gunshot. All right. But let me continue on. Also, let me know how the audio is. Maxie's not impressed.
Fate steps in and pulls you through when you wish upon a star.
Johnny, Maya.
Come true, they'll come true. All your dreams will come true.
like when Brooklyn sings.
Brook, Lynn. Wow, it's great to see you. Yeah, you look amazing.
Thank you.
Are you here? You telling your mom or something?
No, actually my mom, she's in Europe. Yeah, she's managing a couple bands, running some concerts, I don't know. She actually lives in London, so I don't get to see her too much.
And what about you? I mean, did you finish music school? I mean, you were amazing up there.
Oh, thank you. No, you don't have to say that.
I'm not saying you were great. You've always been a great singer, man. I remember those concerts we used to have back in the day.
Okay, hands off. Dante is taken.
Oh, no, actually, it's okay. This is a good friend of mine from back home, Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, yes, I know her. She used to live here.
Hey, nice job up there. You said you guys used to know each other?
Oh, she's a quartermaid. Tracy is her grandmother.
Hey, me and Brooklyn, we actually go way back to Bensoners. Families grew up on the same street and everything.
Okay.
What a small world. Teasy, did I just hear you were a quartermaid?
I am.
Oh, me too. I'm Maya Ward, Edward's great-granddaughter.
Hi, Brooklyn Ashton, Edward's other great-granddaughter. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had so many connections in town. Is that why you're back? You visiting family?
Brooke? Lulu. Oh my gosh. Hi. Hi. Oh my God, you look beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, listen, I was just telling these guys how I wanted to switch things up a little bit, so...
Are you telling you two know each other as well?
Yeah, well, I mean, we were friends when she lived here, but I'm just realizing you guys knew each other from Bensonhurst?
Yeah, actually we did. Same parish, same block, same grammar school.
Oh my gosh, that is crazy. I can think of a few other words.
What'd you do with her anyway? She seems cool.
I never really liked her to begin with, and I'm liking her less by the minute. I mean, who shows up at a bar dressed like that and serenades a room full of people by accident?
So, you guys are together?
Back when Maxie had people's number.
Congratulations. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to watch what I say around Lulu now. You know, I have tons of dirt on this guy.
Oh, I have no doubt.
You know, some things are better left in the past, and I prefer to stay there.
I bet he does.
So, how did you guys end up together then? And please tell me you didn't fall for one of his pathetic lines.
Hey, don't hate the player, hate the game. You haven't seen me in a while. My line's only gotten better over the years, like a fine wine.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You know, it used to make me cringe to watch him. He's so bad.
Oh, yeah, they're still cringeworthy, trust me.
So how did you get this girl then? What did you do, just wear her down?
Yes. It didn't hurt that he saved my life twice, actually, but we are working on phasing out the cheesy pickup lines.
Oh, that's never gonna happen.
No.
So how did you save her life the first time?
Well, that's pretty complicated. I mean, it's been pretty crazy since I got to town. I should probably tell you I found out who my father is. Sonny.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sonny Corinthos, like our Sonny?
Yep.
No.
That's the one.
No way. This is Sonny and your ma? Whoa. I cannot get my head around this one, sorry.
Yeah, it was exactly a banner day when I found out the truth. I mean, it's been pretty rough. Thanks to this one, I've gotten through it all.
Wow. You've come a long way from trying to steal Dylan away from Georgie, right?
What? Oh, so the dirt goes both ways. That's amazing. I want details right now.
No, actually, we gotta go. We have things.
She's right, we do. But you got to fill me in later on, okay?
Yeah, of course.
Hey, it was great to see you. See ya.
Can I get a draft, please?
Here, I got this one.
Donnie and Brooklyn were a thing briefly too.
Lynn, what are you doing here? Seriously, to answer Teresa, she's been on a roll lately. No, I'm serious. She actually hit an altar boy with her purse in front of the whole family because he tried to steal money.
I'll never mess with God. We're fucking out.
Oh, I gotta admit this one.
And then, okay, Celeste Tesoro, she came over for Easter. She starts yelling at her because her boyfriend's half her age, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just,
No, Brooklyn, I can get us some free beers, and I have been dying to catch up with you. woo. Okay, so you're in the mob.
Well, it's driving to quite lucrative profession so far.
Okay, no offense, Ethan, but I think you're an idiot. And I was actually starting to think that you were a decent guy, too. I mean, why would you be involved in all that crap?
Because all that crap pays really well. Yeah, okay, I get it, alright? It's not all about the money.
I hope we see Ethan again soon.
Maybe I could die, but, you know, like I said, I like to live my life on the edge, you know? I push it to the limit. I mean, what do they say? Live fast, die young, and leave a beautiful corpse.
Okay, sorry. I've seen this whole game before, and it doesn't play with me. Have fun.
So, Olivia is seriously dating Johnny?
Yeah, actually, and they're in love, so I guess you're a little late.
So, how'd it go?
Dante and I had a nice reunion. He was excited to see me. I was extra excited to see him.
Was he wondering what you were doing in town?
I told him I needed a change of scenery. I was visiting friends and family, and he bought it.
Great.
Carly, you did not tell me that Dante and Lulu are in love. I know this guy. It is going to take so much to get him to cheat, okay? I'm not saying he won't, because of course in the end he's still a man, but it's going to take a lot longer than we talked about.
Let's review, shall we? You have credit card debt that you can't pay. Your parents aren't going to bail you out. Hell, they're not even on this continent. You can't touch the quarter-million trust fund money until you're 30 years old. Did I leave anything out?
I will do what you want, okay?
I'm more than happy to give you a little incentive. You get Dante into bed, you take pictures, take a video. There's a $50,000 bonus check with your name on it.
That was very kind.
All right, we'll pause this for a second just so I can catch up with the chat here. So yeah, yeah, I miss Brooklyn and I miss her singing. But let me scroll up and see what I missed. Kaiwan, you said back when Maxie hated Brooklyn, does it? The reason why she remembered this 2010 story, they wrote that. Sorry. Angel, you said this is the most sultry wish upon a star I've ever heard. I'm surprised Disney let her sing that. I mean, realistically, it's just a jazz version, but like, you know, she had to sexy it up a little bit. I just wonder how like she knew that Dante would show up there. The Wards, the Black family that never came back. Yeah, that's a damn shame. And I remember they used to tease us about Maya's sister. Maya's sister, I think her name was Zoe, and we never got to see her. She never moved in. We don't know what happened to her. And then Maya just left and like ended up in a relationship with some random guy who was played by the same guy that plays Andre, or that played Andre Maddox. Max is having a fit. Yes, she was. Isaiah, you said Julie Zulu is my favorite. Mine too. Angel, you said I miss Julie. Me too. I wish Julie was the one that was coming back to play Lulu again, but it's clearly not going to be her. Babylon 5 Dante. What's Babylon 5? The same haircut. People always dog him for this haircut. I think it looks really good on him. I think it looked better then than it does now. Not in this particular screenshot, but like a lot of the times I liked how it looked. The flow of writing was so much better back then. Why can't they write like this again? I know. I do have to wonder though, like if we were to suddenly get back like Guza and his entire writing team, would the writing be just as good? Because I remember, at this time back then we were talking about how crappy the writing was too. A lot of us were begging Guza to get fired because all he did was write for Jason and Sonny. I mean, not much has changed on that front, no matter who's been in charge, but like, It feels more even now than it did back then at the very least. But yeah, storyline wise and like just conversations between characters and interactions, they all seemed a lot more realistic back then. Angel, you said I hate that haircut. Every white boy had that haircut during that time. I don't know. I don't remember seeing it on that many people, but 2010, I was kind of. I mean, I worked in an amusement park and I had friends there, but I think I had one friend that had that haircut. You know what? No, I had two. You might be right, Angel. And they were two good friends of mine as well. They both have very different haircuts now. All right, but yeah, let's move on. We're gonna go to the scene where Brooklyn actually drugs Dante, and so keep in mind there's a time jump here. Okay, this happened several weeks after. A lot of white boys around me. Yeah, both friends were white of mine. But yeah, we're gonna watch this scene next. And also, I know we were talking about it on Sunday that I couldn't find the actual aftermath of Lulu walking in. I found it. It took a minute, but I found it. So we will be able to watch that too. But yeah, let's watch what I am assuming to be the drugging of Dante.
Treasure. That's what good friends are for, right? But are you
Because it could be good at times, but he was way too plot driven.
Yes.
Sorry, I want to read this first. Guza could be good at times, but he was way too plot driven. His JFP run had almost no depth character wise. Yeah, that's the thing. Guza did write in a good era, like in the 90s as well. And yeah, but you're right. In the Jill Fair and Phelps era, it was more plot driven. She was not a fan of older characters, so a lot of them got written out under her. But also like Guza wrote most of them horribly anyway. Like a lot of his caricatures. And I don't think that was a Jill decision. At least I hope not. But all right, moving on.
I am actually. I'm breathing. So.
That's good. Breathing's good to do.
Yeah, it is. I haven't had a panic attack like that in a very long time, and I know that they're not necessarily within your job description, but.
Nonsense. I promise, on my honor, to uphold the law and protect against any forms of attack, including panic attacks. No, I got it. No, don't panic.
Oh, I think Dante was already drugged here.
I got it.
Do it.
To the rescue again.
One of these.
They're legal. I promise. They're allergy pills. 'Cause when I sing, I get nervous, and they just stop my throat from closing. Really good.
You shouldn't mix that stuff with alcohol. It's always a dangerous combination. Is it just me, or is the beer particularly potent this evening? Particularly potent. Try saying that 5 times fast.
I hadn't noticed. But I'm really glad that you came, Dante. I made a good friend.
That is me.
Yes, it is. I just feel like you get me. Even though we haven't spent all of this time together while I was growing up.
You certainly were.
Yes, I was. Thank you. But, you just get what I'm about. And that's really nice.
Dos smiles.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's working tonight, man.
She's working, man. She's breaking my heart.
Oh, you still have much in love, huh?
And more. Man, I thought cop hours were crazy. The publishing world is insane. Kate is a tough cookie.
Only on the outside, but when you don't have her, she's cream.
Oh yeah, Kate and Coleman.
So what was she like in her bits and her days?
That was before my time. But there are stories about Olivia and Connie, you know, carrying each other's hair out every single night.
My mother is a saint. And I don't want to hear any different from either one of you.
Okay, well, the truth is she was a little less trouble than most, but maybe it had something to do with the fact that she had a child to raise.
Well, at least I was here for something.
That's true. You know, it was your typical traditional Italian neighborhood. The guy became a cop or a priest, he was revered, you know.
And if a girl didn't get married and have a family, then she was a rebel. Like, hey.
Like me. Black sheep. It's kind of hot.
Yeah, I know. Easy's been acting out. Look, I'll go bang on him a few times.
So you were the black sheep, huh?
Depends on who you ask.
I prefer the term free spirit.
Really? You're coming into appreciation of me a little late, Dante.
That's not true. I've always appreciated just with respect.
Yeah, too much respect in what I was saying. Come on, you had to know that I had a crush on you. Yeah, I still do, Dante. It's getting worse now that we're all going out. Hey. I have to tell you that this is right near my 13-year-old fantasy. Sitting, kicking back beers with Dante Falconeri. My God, Lisa LaFavio, she would kill to be in my shoes right now. She's still calling me sex on a stick.
Oh, really? Is that how a 13-year-old talks?
Huh?
She did develop pretty early.
Yeah, you and I were kind of like...
Even drunk, you can smell the bullshit.
Right?
That's true.
I haven't changed.
Well, not drunk, drugged.
You, on the other hand, you changed.
Really? How so?
Kid used to be a tomboy. Yeah, pretty much straight up and down, except for the chip on your shoulder.
And now?
We go in and out and all the right places. I mean that with all due respect. Like a brother. Or a friend, you know? You're so warm and vulnerable.
Not everybody gets my vulnerability.
You're a great girl. You know that? I don't know you want me to be a good friend to you, but you gotta start wearing more clothes when you're around me, okay?
Doesn't it bother you?
No. I'm just human. Male human. And I respond to girl humans like you. Give off waves of stuff.
Yeah.
We're good friends, right? Really good friends.
Yeah. In fact, I am such a great friend, I'm going to take you home and get you in bed.
Okay.
Ready?
I mean, you can kind of tell Brooklyn feels like shit about this, but she still did it.
Hello? Anyone home?
Anybody home?
Okay, come on. It's okay.
You just knew there are like 1,000 stairs from the street to this place.
Okay. Listen, I'm gonna get a
What happened to the elevator?
Okay. You know, I used to be able to handle my booze a lot better than this. Yeah, I should quit while I'm ahead.
Why is that? You're at home, Dante. What kind of trouble can you get into, huh?
As an officer of the law, I know there's a fine line between inebriation and the fall of the civilization. Civilized behavior.
Okay, we'll just relax. Nothing is collapsing. Yeah, your virtue is completely intact.
I have virtue.
That's a good question. No. You have every single girl in Bensonhurst lining up to date you outside. And you know why? Because you make them feel special. Yeah, except for me, though. I don't take numbers to my guys. No matter how bad they want with them.
I never knew you wanted to go out with me. I thought we were just good friends, you know?
Because
I mean,
you
you're
didn't.
just a little girl.
Yeah, but I'm all grown up now.
Yes. Yes, you are.
You never noticed me.
That's kind of hard to believe, isn't it?
I'm kidding with all those 4th of July parties and Labor Day. How about when Mrs. Minetti, she assumed we were doing it when I was hosing you off?
Why didn't we weren't even doing anything? We were just hanging out back there together.
Yeah, but they assumed, Dante. Come on, tell me you never wondered.
Wondered what?
He still loves this song in the background. GH had good original tunes. All right. So, yeah, that happened. What are you guys saying in the chat? Let me look. Drugged words are sober thoughts. This is true. Kaiwani said, I mean, they never did allow him to chase that Brooklyn's supposed to be very bitter. Very what character? They want to change Brooklyn to Lulu. I mean, yeah, Angel, you said it right there. BLK was past 30 now. She matured like Maxie did. She did. She grew up. Doesn't change her past any more than it changes Maxie's past, but, you know, they've grown to be better people. Dante clearly did forgive Brooklyn. Now they're just adding this added situation to it, which is like, you know, it's unfortunate, but I mean, this next part will prove that they did not sleep together. Lulu walked in not 2 seconds after she started ripping his clothes off and kissing him. So if they decide to give them a child, this.
Get off it, you disgusting bitch! Get your skanky ass out of here now!
You know what, that's a
Get out!
You know what, when you're done with this bitch, you can...
Ooh.
You want a piece of me, Lulu?
Get the hell out! Now!
As much as Brooklyn deserved the slap, it was great.
That you loved me.
It was... Jeez. It was great to see Brooklyn slap Lulu back, because it's like, you know, she's a Bensonhurst, like, you know...
You think you can,
She can bring the heat, is what I'm saying.
you think you can, forgive me?
Well, that depends on the explanation that's about to come out of your mouth.
God, you are so beautiful. You're quite terrible.
How much have you had to drink, Dante?
Not too much. Actually, my man Mickey down at the O, he always cuts me off when I reach my limit.
Dante, what is wrong with you? Do you think that you're in Bensonhurst right now?
You really are, really.
Stop! Stop it! You are so messed up, or you are completely faking it, but either way, you are in serious trouble.
Yeah, Dante was out of it.
If you're trying to kill me, this is probably gonna work.
Trying to shock some sense in you.
I don't don't get it.
I don't get it.
I thought we were making progress here. I was gonna ask you out.
Yeah, and I would turn you down flat if we hadn't been sleeping together for months.
What are you talking
Do you remember talking about marriage with me this morning?
I feel a little dizzy, I think.
Yeah, I bet you are. Do you even know my name? This is not alcohol. You're on something.
No, I'm a cop, right? I don't do that stuff.
Not knowingly. I need to get you to a hospital. We gotta get some stomach pumps.
I don't know, because if I go to the hospital, they're gonna know that I'm stoned, and then I'm gonna lose my badge. It's just, man, where's my badge?
Dante, I need to know that you're okay.
Well, if you're really that worried about me, we could go and sit over there on that couch together, and we can get to know each other a little bit. You look so familiar, though. But you're not from around here, right?
Born and raised here.
No, I was born and raised here, and I'd remember you.
We're not in
We
Bensonhurst.
are in Bensonhurst right now. You're lost.
Lou's clearly catching on because she was drugged at one point too,
But I can't
and Dante saved her from that.
Make an effort.
You are so beautiful. Like an evening star or a sunset over a tropical isle or a perfect flower. Or make better.
What's the worst thing you've ever done?
Well, I wouldn't know where to begin.
Okay. Let me rephrase that. Have you ever done something that you swore you wouldn't do, but you gave into temptation, like, I don't know, cheating on your girlfriend?
Nope.
Am I getting somewhere?
We can't talk about it.
About what? You can talk to me about this.
I give my word.
I think this.
Give her word.
We who? Your word about what, Dante?
I think this was the start of the Brenda and Dante story.
Have you ever had that feeling that something's too good to be true? Actually, I don't think that you have. You expect good things and they come to you. I'm more cynical. Maybe it's genetic, a trait passed down from my dad, or maybe it's watching a lot of happily ever afters that weren't. But you came and you loved me, and I want to believe that this could last forever. I just want to be like you and trust, but what if I'm wrong? What if one day I look back and I see what I can't see now? That some moment, even this moment, was the beginning to the end.
Is everything alright?
No, not really. Dante was drugged.
Are you serious?
Yeah. When I came home, I found Brook on top of him in her underwear, and I pulled her off by her hair, and it was obvious that he was stoned. He didn't know who I was. He thought he was still in Bensonhurst.
Wow. What's anything I can do to help?
Just sit with him. Make sure he keeps breathing.
Should I call a doctor? Or is he...
No, he didn't want one, and I don't think he needs one. I was drugged once, and I was fine.
You okay?
Yes, Brooke is a slut. And I don't care if she drugged Dante or took advantage. I'm just gonna make that bitch pay.
I would hate to be you tomorrow.
There we go. So yeah. Those were the clips. What are y'all saying in the chat? Shikari says, I'm sorry, I'd rather have Guza back. I know nobody don't like Guza. I didn't have a problem with him. Angeli said, I love Guza. So, I mean, here's the thing. Like, Guza wrote really good, and someone said this earlier, plot-driven stories. But unfortunately, he was so focused on Sonny and Jason that everyone fell by the wayside. I feel like it was more so that under Jill, Fair, and Phelps. I think both Jill and Guza had unhealthy obsessions with Jason. Just like, I don't know. It was like borderline like disturbing. I mean, I know in regards to James Franco, who came on, I know, you know, he's not very looked fondly upon as an actor for good reasons. But at the time, he was a win for GH. And what do? They make him obsessed with Jason and surround his entire story on being obsessed with Jason. Like, it was annoying. And, you know, we lost the original Valentine Cassadine to that mess. But yeah, it's I am curious because I think he's writing for the new soap. Is that right? I forget what the new show is called. But the one that's airing, I think, early January next year. So I am curious. I will watch it, see if it piques my interest. I'll try to give it a good month. You know, I'll try to see if I'm into it. But yeah, I don't know. And I do think that Guza was ahead of his time in the sense that, like, his plots, I think regardless of who he was working under, the Gates, thank you. His plots were always pretty quick, you know? Like, I don't recall any storylines that lasted for more than a year. Like, no secrets being held for that long. You know, even I think about, like, Dante first making the scene kind of towards the end of 2008. But before mid 2010, The Secret was already out. So, Isaiah, you said what irked me about Guza the most was how his vision always amounted to violence and misery since the late 90s. His hack jobs on vets also made him detestable. Yeah, that's true. Although I think Jill was a big factor in how the vets were treated, honestly. Because there was a time under Guza where, like, even the veteran characters were getting great stories. Angela said if he didn't focus so much on Jason and Sonny, you wouldn't have mind. Yeah, no, I would have enjoyed it a lot more if we got to see balance. Because I was a huge fan of, like, you know, the Quartermains and the Spencers and the Scorpios, and enjoyed any time we got to see them, even if they were written kind of, you know, cringy at times. And I just, you know, when I used to clip the show on, like, NV01, that channel, right? And the difference between how long, like, Quartermain clips were compared to, like, Sonny and Jason, you know? They'd have, like, part 1s and part 2s, because I think you could only upload, like, 10-minute clips back then. And, like, no, actually, that's not the case. I only uploaded that long of clips. But, like, I don't know. I've comparing, like, how long those scenes were compared to, like, these these legacy characters that they were bringing back on for, like, guest appearances. It was abysmal. It's not Guza's fault. Jill Phelps is to blame for it too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was a combination of the two. You know, they were both at fault in their ways. Angel said, at least when a main character died under Guza, it was written well. No telling how Sam will be written off under this regime. Yeah, it's true. I am worried. Hi, hi, hi. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to. I mean, we're only going to speculate until it happens, but I am not looking forward to Sam's death story. We'll see if those petitions do anything. You guys already know how I feel on that matter. I while I feel for Kelly, I couldn't care less if the character of Sam at this point comes back after the petition because the writing's not going to get any better for her. The character was written down in the dumps and it won't improve even if they keep her on. So that's how I feel. I'm just like, I'm that done with how poorly the character is written and how unrecognizable the character is. No, I couldn't get into One Life to Live back then, honestly. I tried, I couldn't. Isaiah, you said now it was Guza. Jill Farron Phelps GH before Guza's return didn't mess with the vets nearly the same way that he did. I don't know. I mean, they were still giving stories as far as I recall, because even in the early 2000s before he returned, they were getting some pretty decent stuff. But then by the time he came back, the way certain characters were being written, when I think about like, freaking like Robert being a deadbeat dad and just like wanting to go on all these adventures, and Anna being this weird like woman in a midlife crisis that hated being called grandma and all this other stuff. I don't know how many weeks we got for Sam left. I mean, we only know that she's leaving this fall, and that could be anywhere from like the end of this month. I don't think she's going to be gone before October, in all honesty. I think she's likely going to be out towards the end of November sweeps. Or not the end of towards the end of October, just before November sweeps. Maybe that'll be the thing that kicks it off. But that's just me guessing. I have no inkling of when she's actually going to be gone. Or even if she had filmed her exit scenes at the time that it was revealed that she was leaving the show. Frank and Company is blocking people on Twitter, so that's that. Well, sucks to suck. Like, I don't know. Again, I feel for Kelly. I feel for Kelly's fans. But y'all know that the writing for Sam is garbage and has been garbage for a decade now. Probably November sweeps, yeah. Angela said, I don't understand unaliving Sam. Now Scout and Danny got to live with the Quartermains, or are they going to choose between Jason and Drew? Oh, Lord. Yeah, that's going to be a mess. The fallout from this is going to be a mess. Those kids are going to, if they weren't, who's it? Danny that's being written as a rebel? He's going to go dark when Sam dies. Man, I do actually hope that the kids are kind of involved, though. Because they should get storylines with their mom before, she leaves. I don't want Danny to, like, loathe Sam. Like, he kind of clearly does at the moment because of how she's forcing him to stay away from Jason. Or trying to. Yeah. I don't know. But anyway, we'll talk more about, well, obviously we're going to talk more about Sam once her exit happens, or we get the kickstart, or we sort of get an inkling to what is going to happen to Sam. I don't think Sam's going to be killed by Sonny, no. I don't know how it's going to happen, but he ain't killing Sam. Good Lord. But yeah, we'll see. Oh, or unless you were going to say Sonny and Jason, something mob related. I don't know if it'll be mob related. I don't know. I have a feeling it won't be. But we'll see. But yeah, anyway. We'll end the live stream here. I'm looking forward to talking about GH this week. Obviously today, Holly came back, which is exciting. We got a flashback of Liz and Lucky from when they were kids, which is cool. Clearly he still has feelings for her. Hopefully he gets her away from Rick. I'd rather see Liz and Lucky than Rick and Liz at this point. Them going for ice cream was weird. What a dumb plot twist. Alright. But yeah. I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you for watching these throwback clips of Brooklyn and Dante and Lulu's story with me to indulge me and perhaps refresh your guys' memories. I think collectively we all knew that there's no way that Dante and Brooklyn had a baby. But I know we don't even know that that's the story. It just seems to be heavily implied right now. But yeah, I will catch you guys this Sunday for another GH after show. If you liked this live stream though, give it a big old thumbs up, subscribe if you want to, and I will catch you guys this weekend. Mwah!